In this video, we're going to go over how to do a sound check for the performing musician on stage and their monitor. The monitor is the speaker right there, right above the finger. That is what the performing musician listens to. So in order to make any adjustments to the monitor, what you need to do is look at this middle row of buttons. You have to make sure that you choose sends on fader, and then you need to make sure this second button, bus 1 through 8, is selected. And then you go to this very first fader, these are faders, and you hit select. Now what that does is that chooses that monitor on stage, and any adjustments that you make to all of the instruments over here will only come out of that speaker on stage. Now, it's very important when you're doing the monitor mix for the performing musician that you want to make sure that the main speakers are either turned all the way down or just muted entirely, because it's very difficult in this live acoustic room to hear the difference between the sound coming out of those speakers and the speaker that's pointed at the musician. So it's best to do it one at a time. So once you've got your monitor selected, then you'll go over here and you've got your acoustic guitar. So these buttons over here, I'll go with this in another video, but 1 through 8 is going to be the instruments, guitar, piano, backing tracks. 9 through 16 is going to be the different microphones. The only microphones that you want to come out of the monitor are just going to be the vocal microphones. You don't need the headset microphone or the wireless mics. So when it comes to selecting monitor 1, these are always going to be muted except for the vocal mics. Now, which vocal mic you unmute depends on which microphone the performer is using. So if it's only one performer and they're using microphone 3, then you would make sure you unmute microphone 3 in the monitor. Same thing, if they're using guitar, then you want to make sure the guitar is unmuted. And what you do is just move the fader up and down until the person that's performing says that's a good level. Although most of these levels are probably already set, so you don't really have to do too much tweaking with it. But again, very important, sends on fader, bus 1 through 8, select channel number 1 or bus 1 so that you're affecting the monitor, and make sure you mute the main speakers so you don't blend the two. Okay, in the next video, when we go over how to do sound check for the main speakers, you're gonna do the reverse. You're gonna wanna make sure that the monitor is muted so you don't mix up the monitor and the house.